Gregor, this Friday, international rugby returns at BT Murrayfield. You've named your squad to face Georgia on Friday night. Just talk us through the selection.
Yeah, well, we believe we've selected the strongest squad available. It's a reflection of where our players are. Not all of them have had the opportunity to play lots of games, so some of it is cut on current form, some of it where they are physically, and obviously what they did in the last time they wore the navy blue jersey in the spring.
We see Doohan Van Der Merwe get his first start this Friday on the wing. I'm sure he's impressed you in training, but what do you expect from him this weekend?
Well, just what he's been doing at club with his club. He's been outstanding for the last couple of seasons, and we've seen his game go to another level this season with his work in defence. He's a very powerful ball carrier. We've been impressed with how well he's trained and how well he's integrated with other players in a different system, a different way of playing, and he can't wait to start. What we encourage him and also Darcy and Blair, those very dangerous back three players we have, is get on the ball, find ways to get on ball, work hard so you're in positions that you'll get the ball from others.
Staying with the new players that you brought in this week, Ollie Cable, if he comes off the bench, will get his first start for his first game for Scotland. Against the same question, I guess he's impressed this week in training, but what do you expect from him?
Yeah, well, he has impressed us in training and this season. Since the restart, he's looked very strong. He's got a lot of ball carries. He's worked hard on his defence, and his scrummaging has been at a very good level. And working with our coaches and Peter de Villiers in particular around the scrum, he's shown up really well in those sessions we've had. I think both Ollie and Doohan are really keen to put their best foot forward with Scotland. It is now their adopted country. Been here for more than 3 years. They've looked forward to this day, and they've earned it. And they're really good people. They've added to our group and really integrated very well.
Gregor, let's look at the centre partnership. You've chosen Chris Harris and James Lang to partner up this Friday. James hasn't featured in a Scotland jersey since 2018. So what do you expect from that duo?
Well, they actually get on really well with each other. Back on that summer tour, it was the first tour for both of them. They were on the bench together when we played Argentina, and now they're playing together. And they've gelled well in defence this week, and we believe it'll be a very good combination, complementary players to work outside of Adam. James would probably have been in our squad in the Six Nations. He was in excellent form before he got an injury. And actually one of his better games was against Gloucester, and it was a real good battle him and Chris had that day, so it's been good seeing them as teammates this week.
What attributes do you look for in Fraser as a captain, and what will he bring leadership wise?
Well, he's got to bring his own way of leading. He's been part of a leadership group for a while. He worked really well with Stuart Hogg, Stuart McInally and Jamie Ritchie during the Six Nations. On the field, he'll lead by example. He's a competitive, tough, uncompromising player who looks to be in fantastic physical shape, making line breaks for Glasgow this year, playing close to 80 minutes, and also really thriving in that captaincy role he's had at Glasgow. So we don't want him to do anything different. He's already enabled others to talk in their areas, whether that's Adam and Ali around the attack, other guys like Chris Harris around the defence, Jamie Ritchie. So we've got plenty of leaders in the team he can lean on at any time during the game.
If we look at the bench, Gregor, you've chosen a 6-2 split, sort of very forward heavy. I guess that's maybe out of respect for the opponents this weekend.
Yes, partly that, partly it's something we just wanted to look at around that combination, and in particular looking at Nick and Cornell to give them game time, because they've both been playing very well. But we've thought about a 6-2 split in the past. We think this is the right opposition. If it is wet, which is predicted currently, and it becomes a forward battle, then having more forward strength available to us in the second half, we believe is a good option. And also in terms of our backs, we see complementary players there, so players can move in and out of positions. Obviously Blair's at full back, but played wing for us in the Six Nations. James Lang has played a number of positions for Harlequins this year. And we also have some very skillful forwards. If we do get more than 2 injuries in the back line, like C. Cornell, Matt Fagerson, Jamie Ritchie, Nick Haining, easily stepping into the back line and performing as well as others there.
And just finally, Gregor, the last name on the team is Finn Russell, who, if he gets on, will get his 50th cap for Scotland. A great testament. So just a word on Finn and him potentially getting his 50th cap this weekend.
Yeah, well, it's great to have Finn back. It was obviously a tough weekend in terms of the battle with Exeter and the defeat in the closing stages, but he's came back into the group on Monday, trained for a fair bit on Monday, but I had a full session on Tuesday, and his skill level is evident. And for winning your 50th cap, it's going to be different circumstances with no crowd, but I'm sure it'll be a proud moment for him, his family and his teammates. He's had a fantastic Scotland career up to date, and I'm sure there's a lot more caps ahead of him.